like thousands of others across the country. It's a place to go if you want to be seen, and to a lot of folks, it's the information center of the neighborhood.
Give everybody the strength and ability to do what they do best, and that's make people laugh.
Everybody want to be famous. Nobody want to put the work in.
Our job is to spark.
Hey, my name is Amon. Say what you want, just spell my name right.
Come on now.
Fuck out of here.
Big up.
It just sounded right.
It did though.
Want to
Where
welcome
that
you
come
to the
from?
Corner Convo, man. This is episode 256.
Yes.
Say what you want, just spell my name right. To my left, we got my girl Kels in the building.
What up?
To her immediate left, we got the number one's internet hater, Abasi Thompson.
Already know.
The hate is
Say
real.
it Swahili next time too.
Say it
And
Swahili.
we want to keep telling y'all to comment, like, subscribe,
Do
all
that.
It helps. We like it. Keep engaging, man. We'll keep doing our thing. And if you don't like this episode, pick
Pick
another one. Now, this podcast for Chicago by Chicago. We like to highlight our tastemakers, our influencers, our movers and shakers, and then kind of work our way out. And, you know, this week on the corner, man, Chicago was being Chicago. There are a few things.
It's a lot of things.
A lot.
It's a lot going on.
Well, let's start with everybody's fan favorite. This particular clip, it's like at 160, maybe even 200K. The fanfare for Kelly, Robert Kelly, is ridiculous.
Mr. Sylvester Kelly?
Yes.
Robert Sylvester Kelly, the GOAT?
Yes.
Greatest discography ever in history?
Yes.
Touch
Sing
the dream.
at a freak off, at a graduation, at a baby shower, all the songs. Get that? Okay.
That same one.
Touch the
Check, okay.
dream.
Look, they're just like they will run off a cliff and run through a wall for him. Right?
What do you mean?
So when we did something about talking about Kelly or whatever, probably like on some shit we counsel him, whatever. And every comment I've seen is, I would never counsel Kels. Why would you take him off your playlist? Kels is the greatest, like hearts and all this other shit, man. So
He earned the hearts.
Kels recently decided he wanted to get out of jail.
Yeah, come on now.
He didn't decide he never wanted to be in there.
He saw the play.
And,
saw the play.
A little bit more nuanced than that, though. Don't do that man like that.
you know,
Tory
Don't
Lanez
do
play, bro.
Robert Sylvester like
where
that.
I'm standing, he decided he wanted to get out.
Hey man, it's real. It's real in a federal prison.
And,
Anyway,
you know,
tired
North
of singing-
Carolina,
He
too,
tired of
right?
singing songs on the phone. He tired of patting hits on the phone on the jail call. He tired of that shit, bro.
Y'all are so whack
his
right
bail
now.
was denied. Right? He's
What the
supposedly
fuck for?
It wasn't bad. He was.
Bond,
bond, bail, whatever. I'm not a criminal. Sorry, people.
Barry
No,
Bonds,
what happened?
Christian Bale.
What had happened was apparently he had petitioned a judge here in Illinois to be I don't want to use
with his
the wrong.
fans.
No.
Re-put back on the bench?
No.
Retried, appealed,
Home.
home monitoring.
Yes.
Ooh,
Because
he goes.
apparently there is a plot. He believes there allegedly, let me use the right language, allegedly there is a plot to kill him.
Unalive him.
Unalive.
But y'all heard
Sorry.
Y'all heard about
Unalive.
Gayle
Is that
King,
the
right?
word?
What did he tell Gayle King?
Huh?
What did he tell Gayle King on that show?
I'm fighting for my life.
They trying to kill him.
It's so weak.
He been telling us they were trying to kill him. Come on now.
So there was allegedly there's a Robert Sylvester Kelly
Come
and
on
his
now.
lawyer
Whole name.
say that there is a conspiracy with the government and his cellmate to steal his mail
Residuals.
and to turn his people against him. And that there is a plot.
Compelling.
The government or whatever officials in the jail have brought in someone from like a white nationalist.
To be
So
a
I did
cellmate?
see
yeah,
it.
like this is all.
Not Syrian. What do you call him? The white KKK guy.
It's not a Syria.
No, that's a Syrian. Is a whole.
Am I saying it right?
No. God damn it! What did they call, man?
Super duper white people.
Super duper white people.
Okay, yeah, super duper white people.
Yes. Aryan.
Aryan.
Oh, yeah.
So
somebody-
super duper white people,
Aryan
okay.
from the Aryan Brotherhood.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't be doing deep dives
You
on
was in this
racial.
rabbit hole, though.
Yeah.
You was
I
in this rabbit hole.
I went in a rabbit hole.
shit.
And so the federal judge here in Illinois was like, I don't have jurisdiction to do that. But apparently he believes that he's trying to be unalived and he wants to be resent.
Well, there was a guy that reported on this, and he had the letter from the Aryan guy saying, I was the guy that was supposed to do this. This is the plot. This is how we're supposed to do it. Now, I don't know why.
Who tells people? What is that?
I mean, he out of jail. Shit, what's the word? The internet.
So
Can't get him now. Shit.
Yeah.
he's not in prison anymore.
Nah.
He said, I was the person that was supposed to
I
carry
heard
out
about
the
this.
hit.
I knew about this.
Can you go to jail for that? Claiming that you
Anything
thought about
happen?
it?
He didn't do it.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, he didn't do it.
And it could be a farce. They got to prove he really
You know
made
what?
that
Sell
when
your
they
tell-all book like the Super Mayor.
They better let R. Kelly out of jail, man.
What?
They better let
You
him out of
said
jail, man.
what?
If they can commute and motherfucking pardon some of these horrible motherfuckers that they be doing, you know what I'm saying?
So
Come
their
on,
lawyer
fam.
did petition President Trump for that very,
Come on
I don't
now.
think that he's going to give that to them.
He saw the Tory Lanez play, bro. Said, you know what? They trying to kill me too.
NBA
you know what
young
I'm saying?
boy, like,
yeah.
look what Trump has done.
But you know what they've
what
done?
Trump's done.
They've done to people over money in the past. They owe you. They don't ever want to pay you. We get if we believe in conspiracies, we can look at Prince, who they say really didn't get high but died from drug overdose, some type of shit. You know, whatever you want to believe in. Mike, you know, when they owe you so much money. I heard that R. Kelly so much motherfucking money because he couldn't read.
Who?
Mark Kelly couldn't read.
Mark Kelly?
R. Kelly.
Oh, R. Kelly.
R. Kelly.
Why you catch him on mine?
Mark Jacobs, Mark Lamont Hill, no, Marcus Fitzgerald. Stop playing, man.
Mark
They ran
Sylvester
Marcus,
Kelly.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all are wild
But
right
shout out to
now.
those that, you know, refuse to cancel him. And once again, look here, I love my sisters, I love my brothers. But the people that's okay in this a lot of times are the same one raising these type of motherfuckers to be the next R. Kelly in 20 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? They single mama homes like R. Kelly was. Churched out in their motherfucking life. I sound like a hater, I don't give a
You said
fuck. You know what I'm
churched
saying?
out?
Churched out in their life. Very talented.
Yeah.
Nobody's what they call that shit, nurturing or whatever in that talent, so it can grow to be whatever it wants to be. So when stardom hits, it's gonna grow to whatever it's gonna be. So when stardom and fame hit, they won't know how to handle that shit. You can be taken advantage of or become a monster. Either or, you know what I'm saying? But I'm okay. Just give me his music. Try to get free. We make fun of people that be in jail. Like, hey fam, don't go to fuck to jail.
Try to be
don't
free.
Go to jail. But if you in jail, I ain't saying don't try to get out. You fucking look at New Orleans. Them dudes, hey, don't try to get out, fam. You
Don't
saw
be like
Shawshank.
the ones in NOLA where they actually did.
Got out, man.
Got out.
And
right?
one dude on the run, right? He taking pictures and selfies and reels. I'm like, this motherfucker out here
Wait,
getting it.
didn't the state say like, hey, if you turn yourselves in, we will actually help you with your defense?
I'm glad they didn't believe him.
Yeah, don't do it.
Don't you do it.
Don't you do
Y'all
it.
gonna be showing up like them people at
Boy,
the ICE,
Yeah.
like coming to try and get
Hey,
your
they lied to
visa.
get your ass here. They lied to get you to college. Like you ain't gonna owe no money. It's gonna be great. They lie all day. You know who they is. They lie all the fucking time.
Call it what it is, the government. Okay?
Believe what the fuck you want to believe, goddammit.
Yo, so do you all believe in parole, or do you think that people should like finish their sentences?
I mean, look, this is beyond my scope. You know what I mean? I know criminals and people who've gone to jail, family
You
and
is a
friends.
criminal, Joe.
I
You rocking motherfucking girls.
am not. But
That was a crime.
Him out
if you haven't done
crazy.
it, if you haven't done it and you know you can prove that and you've been set up, yes. But all this
No
other
face, no
shit,
case.
yeah, all this other shit, like why are we releasing him? Why?
It wasn't releasing him.
No, I'm
It
saying he
was-
wants to
so
get out.
No.
If he gets out, he's gonna make
He's
music.
not getting out.
I'm saying
Yeah, we need that.
if he gets
you heard,
out,
hold on. You heard State R&B right now, nigga?
yes,
Do you think
Yeah,
R.
we
Kelly
need
can
this
save
motherfucker.
Army? You
Hell
think he'll
yeah.
save it?
he
yeah.
can make music from the.
If he's so
sound.
dope, I can say he could make music from the.
We've had this conversation.
We want it out here in the studio.
Common put studios in the prisons
Hey, what if he
for
trash?
him.
Wait,
For
wait.
him.
You said Common did that?
Yeah.
For R. Kelly?
Yes.
That sounds funny even saying that comedy.
I mean,
You know, I'm gonna need I think Little Brother is from North Carolina. I'm gonna need a R. Kelly in North Carolina Little Brother collab.
It's R. Kelly already, though. He ain't got caught yet.
Look, do they forgive pedophiles in jail?
No.
No.
I don't know.
Right?
I'm not.
So if I'm on the outside and
not
I'm
neither.
free, I'm not forgiving that. Your music is your music, cool. But pardoning you,
He's not, but that's
trying
not what
to
it
get
is,
out.
Amon.
He
You
didn't
cannot
get in jail for
conflate.
that shit, bro.
That's not like, but
What is-
it's
what
not,
is
it's-
it- what
but
is he
it's
in
not
jail
a
for?
pardon. It's not. First of all, it's not a pardon. He's saying he will finish the rest of his sentencing
crib.
at the crib.
no, we're not doing that.
But it's not a pardon.
Okay.
He's saying like there's a plot on his life. So
Get his ass.
the other part is
Yeah, nigga.
if your loved one is incarcerated in an Illinois
He should've did
detention and there is a plot to unalive him, do you think that person deserves their life protected at all costs? And
No.
if it costs the taxpayers of Illinois 300% more to protect them inside of the facility versus outside of the facility, when does this become a fiscal conversation? Why are we paying more to keep this person safe than less? So that's the only question is, would you support making a decision to move someone from being detained because there is a clear threat on their life And then who's responsible if this person gets unalived?
Well, who's responsible if he starts his bullshit again? Huh?
In the house?
Yes.
He could start it in the jail though.
No. Ain't no little girls in there.
What booty?
We don't know that to be true yet. All I'm saying is he gets out. He has now.
He doesn't get out.
He's at home. That's out. You're not in jail.
That's not the same, but use the right language though.
You're
Why
at
you
home.
yelling at me?
Joe,
I'm not.
he didn't get locked up for underage girls, bro. If I'm not mistaken.
I don't give a fuck what he got locked up for. We know what the fuck he
They
did.
should have got him for that. We're supposed to got him for that. Instead of the public saved him, right? He R. Kelly. He had just made prayer changes or all this other shit he made, which is very, very hypnotizing because he can just fucking sing. He know how to put songs together. It's just fucking hypnotizing.
He did call himself the Pied
Pied
Piper.
Piper.
And the
Just-
Pied
just
Piper,
hypnotizing.
when they didn't pay, he took them kids.
He took them kids.
That
They
is
didn't
a-
pay R. Kelly.
That
He
is
took
a
them kids.
really
Enough
that didn't
said.
age well.
Y'all are making my point.
No, Joe, but he didn't go to jail for little girls. He was in jail for RICO and flying sex across the state lines. It's totally different,
Flying
bro.
Cool.
You'd
That's
have been
cool.
flued out before your prime.
That's great. What I'm saying
You should
is,
be in jail now.
Who? Wait, you
They
flew
flew
people
his ass
out?
I
out.
ain't never. What?
You got flued out, bro.
You got flued out?
Nah. I don't fly.
Oh, you're not cute like me then.
I drive.
You got drewed out.
I drew
You got
out
drew out.
planes, trains, and automobiles, man. Fuck out of here, man.
Hey,
Anyway.
who's commuting you from Southern Illinois anywhere?
No, man, shit. We
Back-
take that.
back-
We take that 4-hour drive.
Back to motherfucking Cicero and whatever.
Hey, man. Shout out to my boy.
You commuted from
shout out to my
Champaign to East St. Louis is crazy.
Shout out to my boy Nick Willoughby, man. We was in that Ford Probe getting to
Getting
it.
down. The Pro was basically really 2 seats though. That
Man.
back seat was trash.
Hey, look, you don't even know what we had in that back seat, boy. It was, boy, life on the line.
Hey, college days.
trying to
Hey,
south
shout
this
out
campus.
I-55.
You know what I mean?
Hey!
We up at 5.
Criminal.
Come
we
on
back,
now.
We back in the shop by 11.
Come on now.
Do what we gotta do. Back on the
Back
road
in
at 3. back down by
my God.
7, 8.
Shout out Champaign,
Back it up.
Urbana.
Working these streets. Yeah, it was crazy.
Working. Oh my
So you
God.
got Kanye, you got Dirk, you got King Von, you got R. Kelly, you got some we won't mention, man. But I thought it was interesting how we was talking in the group, and it was like, why does Chicago produce? Why the focal points of our fame and our star-studded talent? What Derrick Rose, who's associated with somebody else, you know what I'm saying? I keep dropping names. Why does it seem like Chicago always just have like
Yo.
what's the word I'm looking for?
I think we have the most people in
traumatized
federal
talent or
detention
something.
of any
Yeah.
state at this point. Like from, I gotta, fuck it, we here, Will Bynum. Then you got, in Florida for that bullshit, Paul McPherson. You got R. Kelly. You got Dirk, and his issues.
You got Ye on the Wild Out every weekend.
The ladies, we're not in this smoke. The fellas, y'all, what's going on with y'all?
I don't know, man. That's fair, but I wanna move
said
on.
that's fair.
I mean, look, it's something.
Ladies either know how to get out the jam or we throw y'all under the bus.
That's because we've been y'all protector and y'all provider.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
Y'all
it's-
be safe.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of the
The
ladies,
feminine girls we got left, because Chicago women can fight. The ones that can't fight, y'all want to be ladies, we going to protect y'all. Y'all that throw hands and feet and snatch off wigs and weaves, motherfucking push it in people's gas tanks and drinks, we don't want y'all.
I've never gotten into a fight with a woman.
well,
Good.
would you fight Angel Reese?
Why would I fight? Hey, first of all, there's no Angel
It's-
Reese
it's
slander.
For a rebound.
Whatever you like.
You funny. That's my line too, though.
So
Whatever you like. Hey,
this-
man, no
this,
Angel Reese slander.
this is gonna be
whatsoever.
interesting because
Yes.
I forgot that you
Let's
are no
go.
slander.
No slander.
If you would
yes.
fight for a rebound, you give it to her?
What?
So before we start the Angel Reese hate
Oh my
train,
God.
okay?
Hey, man, she said.
So I
And then
want
box me out.
because they give us shit like we don't say anything good about her. I'm gonna say this. Shout out to you for trademarking Me Bound. That shit is hilarious.
It's
right?
fire. It's low-key fire, though.
Clearly you read the comments. Clearly
Don't
your
you?
team around you. You know what I mean? Because a fan, somebody in the comments said it. Hey, you need to go ahead and make
And she
this.
did it.
A part of your
So she can't take
Your-
it
your-
home.
your
All right.
personal
portfolio.
brand.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
personal brand. So she trademarked Me Bound. She's gonna put it on her shirts, hoodies, whatever, right? That's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool, right? But now, also with that, she also did a collab or
2
a
years in a
partnership,
row.
right?
Yep.
With a Cash App,
Mm-hmm.
and this collab consists of I almost want to say renovated parks or courts at Oak Beach?
Oakwood Beach on 39th and Lakeshore Drive.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Do you know any
It
real
is-
hoopers that go ahead?
No, exactly.
A little
That's
bit
where I'm
south
going.
of Margaret Burroughs Beach, so I think that's super
They got
dope.
something nice over there.
All right,
Yeah.
so
Southside Lakefront is coming up something serious. I'll be honest with you, and
And
for
the
her
Y-
to be a part of that, I
the
think is
YNCL
absolutely
too.
brilliant. You
all
said
right.
YN.
So
YNCL
to be
too.
clear,
They following for real.
Chicago's Oakwood Beach is Angels Courts. It will consist of 2 full basketball courts with 8 rims that local residents can play on. Now, here is where I have
It's
the
the
problem.
sideways whole court, huh?
It's So I passed by today. It's 2 of them that are open right now. And the
Yep.
kids were already out there playing. It's so when you look at those courts, you realize like, damn, it was just grass there before, and now people can come. Well, maybe it
That's how
was a
usually
court
work. That's
before,
how
and they
usually
like
work, though.
refurbished it,
I
right?
bet all 3
It was it already a court, and they just
I don't know. I didn't
revamped it?
really travel to
No,
the
no
lake.
real hoopers played on
lakeside.
Oakwood
Yeah.
for nothing.
And
This
Fernwood-
is very real, yeah.
Fernwood, Rainbow.
How about Loyola? I love Loyola's beachfront.
It's a beach out there, yeah.
Loyola
close
Beach
to it.
it's some
Close to it.
rims
But
out there.
Rainbow, y'all give it anybody y'all want to fucking give it to. It had no name, no stake in the Chicago basketball game, no way. So shout out. Maybe she can grow that for women, for the young women, for young ball
You know
players,
what?
period. But one who's going over there, no fucking way. And to me, it leans into Chicago women's sports have nothing to lean on right now. Going back to going back to the Candace Parker retirement. Going back to the overprotection of Angel Reese, she needs this hate to grow. I promise you, she'll be bulletproof with all she got going on. Just give her a little taste of it. I ain't saying y'all can't defend her, but give her a little taste of that shit though. But this is just a sad case of Chicago sports not living up to its fucking billing as great as the fans are in the city.
So I would add to that and say outdoor courts at an urban beach spot.
Fuck your ACLs
It
up
doesn't
early.
work because now you're talking
Why?
about sand on your court. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be
It
there.
happens.
I mean,
First of all-
you're talking about maintaining an outside court at the beach, and if
it's
it's
not at the
so
beach.
important,
It's not at the beach.
if it's so important for Cash App, who the entire hood uses this
Venmo.
motherfucking
A lot
app,
of the brokies use
right?
that.
Why not put these courts, these Angel Reese courts, in different areas of cities that actually could use them? No one is traveling from Inglewood to go to 41st,
Who said it was for
39th.
Inglewood, though?
I'm saying there's nothing in Inglewood.
First of all, I'm not gonna let you know this is
hold
this
on,
is,
hold on. I'm not
this
done.
is
I'm not
soft
done.
shade.
I'm not done. I'm not done.
This
right?
is soft shade. I don't like it.
At
This
the
is
end,
so shade.
Yeah.
at the end of the day, what this was simply her linking up with what's her name? Catherine.
Hey,
she-
Catherine.
Hey, Kathy.
She was she is the connect here on the
Get the plug.
With Cash App?
with Cash App.
But
Catherine Ferndon, right? She's the
drop your
CMO.
location, Catherine.
At the end of the day, they
Drop
say
your
they-
dot, you know
to
I'm
me,
coming.
Right.
To me, they
That's
say,
something
all
for
right,
you.
where's the safe place we can put a court?
What? So okay,
I
let's
respect that too, though. I do.
No, I don't.
Okay.
All right. So you're with me. You're on my side, right? All right. So we don't. Right.
Okay.
Thanks.
Fuck it.
See, one, Cash App has been investing in women's sports. 2,
Oh, no.
Chicago does have beachfront courts, and we always have. We know that Chicago took down the rims because we're trying to reduce violence.
Which is a terrible idea.
Horrible idea.
Horrible idea.
So you have My Block, My Hood,
My
My City
Yeah.
that has been
Shout out to
refurbishing
Jamal.
courts. I would love to see Cash App, Angel Reese,
J. Cole.
and My Block, My Hood, my City do something and do collabs because they've been doing that in the inner. I think on the lakefront is something special, especially south of Margaret Burroughs Beach. So you have and on what's his name? He founded Chicago.
DuSable Drive.
Yeah, on DuSable Drive.
See
so
that,
now
see
we have
that?
two. Like, yeah, look at you. Okay, Tyler, yeah. Right. So I love that, and also, yeah, bring people to the water, but it's not on the sand. So how 39th Street Beach is, the sand is a little bit north, and this is on the grassy area. So you're not worried about sand moving over inland, westward towards the actual courts. Now up north where Loyola Beach is, like that sand is coming onto the court. So it is strategic. Like I feel like it's a good placement. So you're not worried about all of that. And like, why can't we have lakefront courts and inland courts? Like what's the problem?
I didn't say you couldn't. What I'm also saying is this. Let's be clear. Shout out to Tuss, Hoop Dreams.
Hoop Dreams.
Yeah.
They have a court. No one really showed up for it. No, there's not a big press.
That's not
around
Angel's
it,
fault. Don't blame
right?
don't blame AR for that.
What I'm saying
Nah,
is
for royalty though.
what I'm saying is
Damn, I think about
these
Who
courts
runs the world, girls?
these courts would have been more
Oh.
beneficial in anywhere else but 41st Street.
Why say that
It's
to
an
AR
odd
though? Why
spot.
not say that to Cash App? So
I'm saying it's the Cash App, Catherine.
Okay, Catherine. Well, I mean, they might have some plans to do that, but I think collab is like king here in Chicago.
Shout out to her for getting her bag, and I get all that.
But this is the second time that she's worked with Cash App, and Cash App has been investing into women's sports. So
yeah, but $40. I cash a bitch $40 in a minute.
I love Cash App.
The entire hood scams on Cash App. Get back to them.
What?
I don't scam on Cash App.
I said the entire hood. Young YNs, YBs, scamming.
YLs,
So I'm
again.
You know what I mean? Cash App is great for the scammers.
Low key, though, that shit is fire, man. Shout out to her for taking the joke about how she played a turn to some money.
That's some Chicago shit right there to like take something and finesse it.
Still, to call it me bound, it's just the selfish nature that
Welcome to the crib.
that shows itself when it comes to men and women in sports. I'm sorry I had to go here. You know what I'm saying?
Like, what's that mean?
I've never heard a guy try to claim every game number for himself. You know.
Well, you know what?
But then I think it might have been better served if you called them motherfucker she bound or something. Oh,
but that limits
the me bound, it just my fault. I hear you though.
Yeah.
It's
gendered.
The me bound just does it like we all know how she get her numbers.
That sound like soft hating to me. I don't like it.
I'm not hating.
No, that shit cold. Really.
I said she was
like low key. That may be the only time in the game that you're individual, unless you're doing 1-on-1, right? I gotta get this board, bro. I like it. Whoever came up with the term, I like it.
If you win a rebounding title, absolutely. So every game it could be somebody different, bro. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So
it's universal. The me bound phrase
I'm not gonna see
word.
no nigga rocking no me bound shirt.
Watch.
I bet you fucking unless he gay.
Oh my! Don't put that out there.
Yes, he's gay. Yeah.
You know what? Okay, so moving on.
Or Chicago Sky fan.
Okay, happy Pride Month.
Or Angel Reese fan. Yeah, I'm proud for y'all.
So
but ain't no straight man rocking the me bound shirt though. You gonna rock that?
I don't get
That
rebounds.
was a hard finger.
Wasn't it?
I don't get rebounds. I assist.
You come off my bench, bro.
I turn the ball over from time to
I need to
time.
play the long rebound, bro. At least do some Jalen.
I get that. Yeah,
I think I wipe up the sweat.
Oh God, see, Kels, sometimes you just gotta stay out of it. Look,
So wait, do you think that she's Chicago royalty at this point?
Did she get the treatment? Absolutely.
You said the treatment, but do you think that?
I don't think she's earned it.
Okay, what do you think?
I don't think she's been here long enough to do anything. I think her name is buzzing. I think she does a great job with
Chicago royalty.
Oprah.
Right. Is she from
Margaret
Chicago?
Burroughs. She's not from Chicago, but Oprah came in, and I mean her show transformed the West Loop. 20,000 people coming for her recordings. She literally shifted Chicago in that area. And Margaret Burroughs.
Chicago royalty would be who else? Shaka Khan.
I would say Shaka.
Derrick Rose.
Chicago royalty for women. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay, all right. So
as far as women, she's not there, bro.
So I feel like there are women that have done things that are still here, and I feel like there are women that have made their name here, and I think that's different.
Okay.
Right. So when I think about the Brat, I don't know enough about what she's done in Chicago for Chicago. I've never heard of any philanthropic or any nonprofits or anything like that. So I know that she was born and raised here, and her music, comes from here. But what she has done for the crib, I'm not quite sure.
A lot of times,
Tifa, yes,
your value.
I would say Chicago royalty, Tifa, infamous Tifa, yeah.
Your value to where you come from, it ain't always in dollars and cents. You know what I'm saying? We've seen before. Some it's your presence is coming back to where you're from. People can see, hey man, look here, he ain't forgot about us. Sure to see, It's a shame that all they give us in our community is like rappers and actors and ball players and shit like that.
I think we got more.
We know we have more, but the world don't know that. You know what I'm saying? So
they don't make the run of show.
When say Amon blow the show up, you know what I'm saying? Him and Q made it a long time ago. Amon coming back, going over to Cisco to see his cousins over to Cisco once more Polish show love. That's worth more than anything he could ever give back. Because Michael Jordan got the fucking Boys and Girls Club there.
Yeah.
What is it in that neighborhood? I hear it on the radio every night. Getting their head cracked over there.
To end that, I will add Shauna to royalty.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't say Shaka and Shauna. Damn, my bad.
No.
I added Tifa, then you added Shauna. Yeah. You was like Shaka, yeah. So
it's all good. We got some baddies here. They talented, fam.
Let me throw an oop to you, Bossy.
I can't dunk no more.
I don't have a whole lot to say on this, but I know you do. But actually, I kind of do. But I'm gonna let you take off. When we talk about money talks and legendary moves, the Lakers, not even reportedly, they sold the Lakers for $10 billion.
They sold most of that shit for $10 billion.
That's not the whole thing. It's just a majority stake.
Yeah, I said I was throwing the oop.
Sorry, my bad.
See, this is why you can't be on the court. she want both y'all go back door.
She gonna inbound pass.
Hey, Kels, you're not in this play.
Pass the ball, clear screen away.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I know what I know.
I'm open. No, you're not.
I think that motherfucking right. That goes for me. I think Jenny Buss need to have her ass investigated for RICO.
What?
For using drugs or something. The Lakers worth way more than $10 billion right now. She didn't get enough money for them. For the majority stake, I don't think she got enough money. I don't know how much money is left, how much their worth is left over. You got arguably to some the greatest player ever playing for you right now, though. To some, he's the GOAT. You got the greatest foreign feature playing for you right now. You in the city
Luka.
of bright lights and stars. Hey, it's the only city on earth where the stars are on the ground, fam. It's the only one. And you only get $10 billion for that now? See, I forgot to bring LeBron with me today. I put him by the door. Forgot to bring him with me to speak on the situation because it's very heavy. He's very Laker heavy, very Laker infused with their business and shit. But all this means to me is I was right about this being LeBron's last year coming up. It's okay. Whether LeBron earned a spot or not, to them, I think he has. To them, is on the line. And when you see stuff like this, that means the team's going in a new direction. Guarantee. You see somebody just bought the Mavericks out, and where Luka at now? He fucking in LA. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a move. And low key, as much as I rip hard for the Lakers, bro, I need some of that bag though. I help put on. I need some of that shit. Jenny, and we could date.
Let me ask you this though: when they sold the Lakers, was that also with the Kings?
The Sparks, you mean?
No. The NHL team, right?
I don't know if they own the Kings. I don't know if Buss is on the Kings or not.
At one point, that's when he bought the whole flagship.
Who you talking about?
Jerry Buss.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't tell you that.
Okay.
I worry about the players.
All right, so let's just say for numbers' sake, I believe he actually purchased the Lakers organization for $67 million.
$67.5 million.
Would you even sell a team like the Lakers?
If I'm tired of basketball,
It ain't even about sports at this point. It's about money. You hire people that you trust to motherfucking take care of the rest of that shit, though. And you hire somebody to watch them. You got the bag. You got the capital. You got the money. Contracts and paying players have never been an issue for no team in LA. Oh, it's also interesting that Magic Johnson's part of the ownership group that purchased that. You know what I'm saying? You see what the Dodgers will pay to win. They'll pay.
Yeah,
talent.
Mark Walter is what $61 billion. $6.1 billion.
So as a Lakers fan, guess what? I'm super happy. So when the King leave, my squad's still in good hands. I'm cool. Fuck your Bulls. Fuck the Warriors too. What team you like? Fuck them. They trash.
Lakers?
No.
Hey, look, this was a beautiful ROI. Like at the end of the day, return on investment.
I think so.
Right?
$10
We're
billion?
talking about 400 times what he paid for it. Right?
He ain't here to enjoy it either, though.
But
He dead as hell.
think about this. What does this mean for the league? Right? So
They in trouble.
I thought about this. Right? So it's like this actually increases the value of other teams. Right? When your evaluation is $10 billion, other teams say, "Oh shit! If they got 10, I can get 8."
What we can get, yeah.
Right? This also means now it's room for expansion, right? So I guarantee there's going to be a team popping up in Vegas.
5 years tops.
Maybe another team in Seattle or Nashville.
You better go to Vegas first. Vegas got the Aces. They got the Vegas Knights who won the championship. They got the Aces who won the championship. This is the Vegas Raiders already. They got talent on that roster though. So an NBA team in Vegas, it'll be a trifecta. Plus it's just money. The world is just throwing away money. America is in Vegas, so throw away at that shit.
So here's the thing, but Lakers aren't the only franchise that has sold, right? You've had the Boston Celtics, $6.1 billion. Celtics.
Oh God.
Celtics.
Oh
First
God.
Shut
Boston
up.
Celtics. We'll just start over.
Celtics.
Not the
Boston
Hey,
Celtics.
she pretty as hell and she's smart, y'all.
$6.1 billion.
Don't judge by sports, okay? Don't judge by
In
sports.
March, the Mavs $3.5 million, Hornets $3 billion, Bucks $3.5 billion, Suns $4 billion in 2023. So it seems like in 2 years you have maybe they were already valued at $10 billion in 2023.
It was like 7 something.
Okay, so they've
like 6 or
accrued
7
like $3
something,
billion worth of okay, yeah.
And she keeps her position, right? She can still do
For
the
they
day-to-day
said
shit.
a number of years,
Yeah.
but Mark Walter apparently like when he purchased a majority stake in the Dodgers, like took them to the next level.
Yeah.
Like they were not winning. He bought in low, immediately increased their salaries, turned them into like a
But
winning
baseball don't have a
team.
salary cap either, though. That's another thing.
Oh yeah, so NBA does have a salary cap.
hard cap. too,
I'm
though.
interested to see what this businessman does. Like I don't know Mark Walter, but now I am watching him and
Barbara
how
Walters.
he.
Bet you know
Are
her,
they?
don't you?
Are they related? Are all Walters related?
It might be.
Hey, but he stayed out the spotlight.
What-
Now this
What do
bias
y'all,
put him
what
right
do y'all
into
think the cons of this would be? Because I thought about both sides of it, right? So I think about
None.
the fan culture could shift.
it. Why would it shift?
To who?
It's under new management. When you're under new management, under new ownership, shit changes.
LA is a motherfucking Lakers town.
management.
Always has been, always will fucking be, dog. I don't
But
care what
Jenny will
management
still be
fucking
there,
do.
though.
Fuck the Kings, fuck Golden State, not even in LA. Fuck all them people. You got the Lakers and the Clippers. People call Clippers little brother and the basement squad. In that team, in that city, you got the Dodgers. I don't know if they play in LA or not. I think they do. You got the Lakers. It's been famous since the Forum, the Great Western Forum, since the Staples Center.
All under one regime, bro. What I'm saying is now,
But the regime is still there,
The
though.
fans show up.
it's under. Okay, look. What I'm saying is this: when you have new people come in and take over your company, they don't agree with everything that you've been doing, right? So they change things.
Yeah.
And I'm saying there will be a shift in culture, whether it's players, whether it's execs, whether it's how they run the business. I'm thinking about them selling at 10 billion. It changes the benchmark for other organizations.
Fuck them other teams. Go ahead.
But
though.
the other teams also was still selling it, was valuated at billions themselves.
And they should be happy because I got to share my money with y'all. You broke motherfuckers anyway. The Memphis and Indiana. Y'all make no fucking money. Y'all don't. I got so much with y'all. Y'all should be happy.
You ain't been to the
poor.
playoffs, right? So yeah.
So if you bought a team that worth $10 billion and it grew each year, and if you bought a team worth $10 billion and the team has shown the tendency and the trend to grow and profit each year, would you come in and fuck a lot of shit up on that team in that business
No, I'm looking for buyers.
already?
No, I'm with the mindset of I'm not holding on to this forever. I'm a venture capitalist.
Okay.
I'm probably going to at some point sell off some of my assets, and I'm thinking about increasing the worth of whatever it is that I just purchased. Because clearly he did it with the Dodgers. Now the thing is, like, what is he going to do with the Lakers? That's what's going to be so fascinating. Him coming from Major League Baseball over here into basketball. What's
Who
going to
you talking about?
translate? Mark Walter.
Oh, okay.
Because he owns the Dodgers.
Yeah, but he got Magic with him, so you know.
Hey, Jenny is net worth is $1 billion already though.
You said Jenny?
Jenny Bus.
I mean, and Mark is
Not bad.
6.1 billion.
So 700 million.
Or 61 billion. Is it 61 billion or 6.1?
Man, this backdoor ass deal, they did this shit over a shot and said, "Fuck it, we just gonna
What kind of shot, though?
we gonna profit share."
You brought up Magic Johnson, and he is in cahoots with Angel Reese too, so she is in good company.
Can I ask y'all a question?
No, you gonna do it anyway.
I am.
That's true.
Yeah.
I've seen what I'm considering a pattern. When you talk about some of Black, brown, successful entertainers, rappers, actors, producers, entrepreneurs.
Songwriters, sheesh.
Let's start with,
Milkman,
Jay-Z,
Jewel
Diddy,
employees.
R. Kelly, Smokey Robinson, Tyler Perry, and most recently, Fat Joe. It's weird to me when you have allegations like this come out. When you talk about Fat Joe allegations, they're saying a lot of wild shit. And is this the new play to get the bag for somebody who's a disgruntled employee, somebody that you didn't take a picture with, somebody that you had an argument with, somebody that just left the company, somebody who is just mad that you're hot and they're not? Why is this the play consistently? And now, once this smear campaign happens, whether it's true or not, your name is tarnished.
Can be undone.
It cannot be undone, right? So do y'all even believe that this is real with Fat Joe?
So
Yes.
here's the thing. I think we probably should tell people like what's going on.
Okay, go
first.
ahead.
All right, so Fat Joe's hype man. Do we know?
I don't know his name.
Okay,
Doesn't matter.
Google it. Fat Joe's hype man is accusing him in court documents, looking for what, like $20 million
20 milli.
for being forced or coerced into like over 4,000 sexual acts. He's accusing Fat Joe of making him watch him engage with minors, 15, 16, paying for their cell phone bills, having them do sexual acts. And yeah, he's suing him for that. So do I believe it? I don't know what to believe. I do know that one, states that have no statutes of limitations, you're allowed to speak up when it is that you have the courage, the means, and the support system to speak up. I think after seeing R. Kelly and then watching what's happening to Diddy, I think more and more people will whoever has been weird and has money and is still popping right now, I think everybody should be nervous that people will start to grow a spine and say, you know what you did was illegal. You were dealing with minors. You were giving drugs to minors. Now, I think that if it's true, then hold people accountable. I think accountability is something that we all have access to. I don't know what to believe, but I do believe that and to your point, if people see that the climate is really like sensitive to that and you can try it, all you got to do is pull up, I guess, not pull up, but is it reasonable that these things could like happen? You could convince a jury that these things happen.
So you would agree that this is the new hustle or the new takedown?
I think it's all. I think these types of shakedowns have always happened. That people have signed NDAs and people have there's probably so many people that are celebrities that have settled and the public doesn't know. People have asked for $10,000
and got it.
Or somebody said that they were pregnant and they wanted $50,000 to not be quiet and they signed an NDA. I do think like blackmail is a part of this industry and everybody is going to get smoked at some point.
I just thought about this. This is the Drake effect. By Drake taking on the industry.
What?
By Drake taking on the industry in the manner that he did.
You're right already.
It gives
conspiracy
credence,
theories,
confidence, and power to people who have been paid off or who have just been silent, right? Because now that they see people winning some of these lawsuits, oh, well, fuck it.
Give me some.
Why would you want to bring a lawsuit that you couldn't, that the climate is not favorable for you to win? And that's the other part. So statutes of limitation, you're strategic. Like, all right, now is the time for us to file charges. Like this is the judicial system in America.
Joe did that shit.
You think he did?
I'm just gonna follow the pattern of the men with money, been having money for a long time. The drug, he talk about drugs all the time. Drug dealers was normal fucking copious amounts of motherfucking women growing up, and all of one of age. And then somebody like to say the N-word so much, you're like, bro, what's your role play like? Like, what's your role play like? Like, are you a black man? Like, you paint yourself black when you go do this kind of shit, man? Joseph Cartagena. I don't want to think. You know what I'm saying? Do you do these things, bro? Like, you did. If I haven't faced it, man, you was really loud. You was really loud about that lawsuit when it first started. I didn't do it. I didn't do this, didn't do that. This motherfucker got real quiet.
Well, maybe his lawyer told him, like, be quiet.
Guy in his like, well, boy, shut the fuck up.
How do you say that in Spanish?
Arroz con pollo, muy caliente,
that definitely is chicken.
Me encanta bailar.
Yeah.
¿Dónde está?
Shut up in Spanish. Cállate la boca.
Cállate, puto.
Cállate la boca.
We don't know.
Yeah, man. But still, okay. So do we watch the pattern of men with money, or do we watch the timeline of when victims decide to come out? And also, is this, you guys may have said it. I was definitely listening, but you guys are talking very intelligent. Now, I've checked out for like the next 3 weeks. I'm on vacation. I don't give a fuck what nobody says anymore. Anytime of the day, I'm gonna do what I want to do, when I want to do it, where I want to do it at, and you better want to do it to your motherfucking ass.
Abasi, Thompson, no,
that shit, goddamn. I don't play about this shit, man. Or do you watch like? Also, my fault. I was on number 3 already. Is this just like he's asking? It's just really the new scam? Because
is it a scam if they did it?
Nothing really happens. But if you can't prove it, nothing really happens to the person that alleged it. And now he was saying this must forever on my shit. I can't get off, even if I'm 100% innocent. And this person lied like the little girl in the Jay-Z thing. I think Jay-Z still did that shit.
So here's
no, Kels, not to cut you off, but to your point,
he definitely cut you off.
To your point, how many times did Mike Jack settle out that we didn't know about?
That's
right?
true.
That's my point, though.
Like, so this happens, like you said, it happens all the time, right? Because I don't want my name smeared, even though I didn't do it. I didn't do it, yeah. I'm rich as fuck. Take this 20, take this 30, right? Shut up. Get out my face.
Did it start with, who was the first athlete or most famous athlete that took this on the chin and kept it going and swept under the rug?
Kobe?
Yes. I don't think there's any other entertainer or star that could do that.
Because she settled out and she still played the game, right? Cassie played that shit like, I ain't do what you want to do because you were a victim in your mind and some others, and not to me, but to me, you are offender because you helped him get so many motherfucking people in that room.
Co-conspirator?
All that shit. You just guilty, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I forgot my point. Fuck that.
Well, cool. Let me ask y'all this before we move on. I saw something funny as shit. Super weird to me.
It wasn't funny then, bro.
Podcast studios in Walmart.
That's definitely funny, bro.
It's only one studio. I think it's brilliant.
We should do a show there.
Tell me why.
And invite the people, though. Turn the bitch up.
First of all, you can get a wedding dress in Walmart, right? Like
Do
you
y'all-
can get anything in Walmart.
And the food for the wedding.
And this is also reminiscent of, remember JCPenney's,
Sears,
Sears.
Roebucks, yeah.
What they do?
Gold Blacks,
you
all
go
them.
in there, you
I'm
go
old.
there and take your professional photos, your family photos, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I still
this
have
is
mine.
this is the new version of that, I guess, right? So this tells you how big the podcast space is, where I can go in there and create content, shoot a pod, take photos.
What's
the
a
whole nine.
creative It's a creative suite, right? So it's not just for podcasts; it's for anybody that's doing any sort of AV type project. You can
AV,
do live
audiovisual.
music there. You can host events there. You can do podcasts. You can do any other taping. I think access to technology is something that everybody needs. Of course, we have our libraries, but you are seeing like podcasts.
Libraries.
Yeah, like so. Shout out to Hair Washing
No,
Library
we're not doing
downtown
that.
Chicago. Yes, because
We're not doing
we have one of the most amazing,
No, we're not doing that.
amazing creative suites in Chicago that's free and accessible
And
to
here
the
at
public.
Washington?
Here at Washington Public
Ain't no
Library.
parking
yeah.
over there.
You know what? Get on the green line. Green line.
Oh, I was on the red line the other day.
Why
Let me
you?
tell
What for?
something.
What?
For overtime. Hey,
What you
red line
mean?
is so bad. It's so bad that if you happen to get a spot on the red line for overtime, I can't see what they do, but they take care of you.
What does that mean?
I felt like I feel like I got on a fucking spaceship and left Earth on the red line. I swear to God. I'm looking like, and I got on, it's three officers. Like it's about 160 bullets in all our guns, magazines, everything. We got vest on. Man, motherfuckers on there fucking the pole. Miles on there doing a dope thing while the train moving. This mile wasn't even fall. I'm looking like, I couldn't see him fall. Hold on, he gonna fall. That dope ain't that good. He was leaning all the way over. Train moving. Dude,
Counterbalance.
10 toes down. I say, hold on, Joe.
Southside is built different.
Shorty beat her man dick in the seat, and the baby carriage right there, though. Like, I see why she got pregnant, bro. Y'all some horn dogs.
What is going on?
Y'all some horn dogs, bro. And I ain't know who I was with, but y'all know I was there. I don't care what the fuck I did not do. You know what I'm saying?
Abasi,
I'm not
Thompson,
gonna touch a
not
motherfucker
guilty.
laying. I'm not gonna touch a motherfucker trying to fuck a CTAC. I'm gonna touch somebody beating nobody else meat. I'm here help. I'm powerless right now, bro.
We're in playoff season, right?
We are.
I
Yeah.
am definitely a Great Lakes girl, so I'm going for Indiana. Who you going for?
I hope both teams lose.
Oh my
For
God.
both teams playing crash on the way to Game 7.
You
so
are
nobody wins.
such a huge
And Lakers
hater.
in 6.
What you say, Amon?
I say
I got OKC.
that a championship does not belong in Indianapolis, Indiana, to be exact, because that is the start and home and headquarters for the KKK. And it just does not look good when we are probably 87%, when I say we, black, are probably 87% of the entire league. No championship in Indiana.
Oh my God. Okay, that's fair.
Okay,
All right. So this is the first Game 7 since Bron versus Steph, right? Yeah.
True.
Yeah, 2016.
So is the NBA finally back to having storylines that matter? What you all
This
think?
storyline does not matter. It doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Is it just a good game then?
It's been a good series,
it
right?
might be a good game.
I'm gonna say
Yeah,
this.
shit.
This isn't a storyline. Neither one of these teams will be back in this position next year.
You think so?
That's
You
tough.
put
know
money
so.
on that?
I know so.
Okay, so you
All
ready,
right.
bro?
You said you know so.
They haven't. Neither team has established themselves over, let's say, a 5 to 7 year period as being the dominant team in the East or the West.
So who lucked up?
What happened was both teams have been playing well, and these are just two teams. It's like, fourth quarter. If you're in the club, fourth quarter, right? Like, damn, shorty, all right.
Somebody got to win.
Some, you know what I mean?
Not the 2 5s finding each other.
That's what it is.
Somebody got to win.
That's exactly what it is. But I will say it's been a good series to watch.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that superstars have been made. I think people have just been stepping up in this series.
So you're not on a Halliburton?
No, hell no. They haven't done it long enough. Not at all.
What you say?
Not at all. You have to do something consistently 3, 4, 5 years to earn those type of stripes. Yes, there's a conversation that needs to be had because he got them there, right? And all of his role players got them
After
there.
being called overrated too.
Yeah.
That had to hurt.
But no. This is in the early stages. You got to go back to the Western Conference, Eastern Conference Finals 3, 4 years straight
Here
and
we
win
go,
a
man.
ship.
Here we go, this old
And win a
mentality
ship.
type
Go
shit,
ahead.
bro.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
This old
Go
mentality
ahead.
shit, bro.
Go ahead.
Get about the fucking DeLorean, bro. Come to the new school. You like Steph Curry.
You said he was in the DeLorean.
DeLorean. Go back in
Going
time.
back to
You
the
like Steph
future.
Curry, bro. You like Ja. You like Ant-Man, bro. I mean, they can't be trusted off the court except for Steph. But yeah, I know the NBA not back, man. It's not back. You know why? Because you look around at every single team in the league. Let's start here. What makes a great movie when there are two opposing sides? Is it the hero or is the antagonist? Is it the hero or the villain that makes the story great?
I think it's both of them.
I think it's the villain. You guys are wrong. Okay. So look around the NBA right now, though. The NBA's latest villain is getting old. He's old and great, and it's LeBron James. You go to Boston, Milwaukee, Portland, San Antonio, Dallas, Miami, Orlando. Don't go to Utah. Ain't no bad people in Utah. Ain't no villains in Utah at all. They just boring as fuck. There are no villains in basketball. There's destined to be a boring storyline because there's nobody to hate. You can't hate Anthony Edwards because he's just himself. People want to make some smoking balls between Tatum and Brown. Couldn't do that. There's nobody left to fucking hate the NBA.
You come to the WNBA.
You know what I'm saying? LeBron leave. They should make NBA Today, WNBA Today. They have more to talk about. They should make Sports Center, Horse Center. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I don't know why I said that, but I just said that.
I don't like it.
So are you saying
Game 7's not good.
Are you saying because there is no villain in this championship
NBA
series?
Streets. No, it's not.
Then this storyline means nothing.
It don't, because who got the better story between OKC and Indiana? I say Indiana because a bunch of pieces put together to make a team, a star that they don't want to be a star, but he keeps showing up when they fucking need it. But you got OKC, who was built out of all these first-round draft picks because GM was great. Sam Preston was great. You know what I'm saying? I was draft picks turned to Shea Alexander. Probably one of the best trades the Clippers ever made to get the Thunder made to get Paul out of OKC and get Shea Alexander there from the Clippers. Great trade. So that's boring. Indiana's boring. There ain't no story there, bro. If you had to pick, I'd pick Indiana.
Of course you would. You played there.
Man, I don't give a fuck about the state of Indiana. my brothers on that squad, I definitely love and care about and ride with. The hoes that got me through them 2 years, Indiana State. I love y'all, respect y'all forever though. And Coach Waldman may rest peacefully, but it took me years to understand how good of a coach he was. I had been done playing for a while. And I thought about how the teachers tell us and what they say on TV now. He had it, but he was Bob Knight's one of Bob Knight's underlings. So he had the game.
So if this is
Indiana.
So if both teams, if you say both teams are not making it back next year, you don't really care about either teams.
Oh, both of them die.
What would you say is the hardest championship ever won, like in your lifetime that you've seen?
This is easy. Go ahead. What's this finna do? Go ahead. Go ahead. So I get upset. I'm upset already, bro.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Easily is Dirk. Easily Dirk Nowitzki.
What year was that?
What was that? 2011, I believe. Right.
Okay.
First of all, Dirk might be able to come to the cookout. Dirk got a black wife. I'm gonna start there.
You can't come.
I'm gonna start there, right? You from way across the water, came over and got your black woman. You know what I'm saying? I can respect that, right? Which means not only that are you a phenomenal player, but now you mix that black DNA. You know what I mean? We gonna already put your kids in. Yeah,
black DNA.
Yeah, for sure. Now,
wow.
Let's think about this. Who did Dirk have to run through in that championship run with no help on his team?
He had to go through the defending champion Lakers and the Western Conference Finals. He had to beat, I think, OKC the year before that.
Well, I'm gonna run it down to you, right?
Was I right so far though?
No,
I was not.
First round, Portland Trailblazers, 4-2 with LaMarcus Aldridge and Brandon Roy.
They weren't that good. Go ahead though.
All right. Second round, swept your Los Angeles Lakers. Get them out of here.
I said they swept.
Yeah, get them out of here. That was Kobe, Powell, Bynum,
Fisher,
Odom,
Ariza. Yeah, got them out of here.
Then when we get to the Western Conference Finals, we're looking at OKC 4-1.
Okay, I got 2 teams, right?
That's with Kevin Durant, Westbrook, James Harden, who are all future MVPs.
Babies back there. Come on now.
Then we got your guy in the NBA Finals, 4-2.
The GOAT?
With
D-Wade, Chris Bosh. Yeah. He also had...
And LeBron.
He had Dirk. They had Matrix. They had J.K. They had Tyson Chandler. They had Karan Butler. They had Corey Brewer. I mean, I'm going to give you Jason Taylor. They had Pedro Stojakovic, bro. They had a squad. We act like Dirk didn't have a fucking team. They had a fucking team.
He didn't have a fucking superstar with him.
He a Hall of Famer, nigga. Tyson Chandler, top 10 big man all time. That
was towards the end of his motherfucking career.
Dirk won the top
Jason Kidd wasn't getting no commercials out here.
Jason Kidd was leading the league in shooting threes, bro. Top 3.
Which is crazy because he ain't had no jump shot.
He didn't have no jump shot growing up. He did not. He did not. We can't argue that, bro. They had a squad. Let's not act like Dirk won on his own. He ain't carry nobody. They had a whip. And then you beat the Lakers after going to the finals 2 years in a row, bro. You know how much basketball that is? That's a lot of basketball. That's a lot of wear and tear. OKC, I didn't believe them when they lost to Miami, 2 years later? They weren't ready. They was baby. They still weren't ready yet, bro.
So you're saying that's not the hardest championship a player has won, a team?
The bubble The Lakers in the bubble is a
You
hardest
would
shit
find a
ever.
way to bring it back to the Lakers.
Absolutely. Look, a man ain't bring Brown with me today. My fault, Brown.
I was wondering when he was popping out.
Man, John, I left at the crib. He wanted to come though. He was tired. He had a long night last night. Giving the people what they want. There is no home court advantage in the bubble. So you know, when you were at home, we was in Lane and say possibly beating us or Sullivan beating us, and the crowd get into it, bro. We turn up.
Yeah.
You turn the fuck up. There's none of that in the bubble, bro. You can't go home with your family, which a lot of these players safe space. I don't give a fuck what they doing out there, hoeing a tearing the club up.
They don't love their family.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, but that's their safe space, though. Right there, they safe space. It was nothing in front of you but basketball and your fucking man. In Chicago, what we say? Kill your man. Kill your man. So all the teams that had a chance to win it, that's how I hate when people shit on the bubble, bro. I hate it because it just tells me you hate LeBron James. You don't know basketball. You can go to any court.
Who was on that team?
J.R. Smith, LeBron James, Rajon Rondo,
The
Anthony
bubble?
Davis.
And,
The
okay.
bubble. Yeah, in the bubble. Not Christian Wood. I forgot the rest of these motherfuckers, but we won that shit, bro.
That's a solid team.
Yeah, but we was doing it, bro. And you made me forget, bro, asking dumbass questions like that, bro. Yeah. It's like playing at Oakwood, you know what I'm saying?
Don't bring her conversation.
Rainbow Beach, you know what I'm saying? It's up for grabs, dog. It's anybody can get it. Whoever want to get win, bro. And none of them want it but the Lakers.
All right,
And people want
so
to so bad.
all right.
And we had a disease going around Earth killing people. COVID. How we not getting the COVID championship more credit when people was dying?
He beat 4 different teams loaded with stars, bro. Like, don't do that.
LeBron beat the virus, bro.
He brought in the virus.
LeBron beat the virus,
has a
bro.
point. He had they had virtual fans.
Yeah, right. Virtual crowd noise. They still get our COVID shots to this day, bro. That's how dangerous it was.
That's
At
hard
the
to
end
win
of
a
the day, he
championship
took
with nobody
out-
You
there.
and Dirk gonna go to Germany, bro.
He took out LeBron, Wade,
Eat
and
some
Bosh.
go eat some fromage.
Come on.
Fromage. Eat some fromage, bro.
A white boy did that.
He German.
Okay, speaking
White boy.
Speaking of white boys, speaking of white boys in basketball.
Okay.
All right, I got some verses. All right,
Come on.
Magic versus Bird.
Yeah. Talk. Come on, talk your shit.
All right, let's do this. I would say I'm taking Magic.
Why?
I'm taking Magic because Magic took a lot of the unwarranted heat about being a 6'9" point guard, about coming to the Lakers, and about getting one of the biggest contracts at that time.
Mm-hmm.
It was probably easier for Bird because, hey, let's call it what it is. He's a white boy who could hoop. And he didn't have to deal with any of the blowback from the media being a star in the league.
Was that privilege?
Definitely white privilege. Magic on TV, he's in commercials, shoe endorsements, the whole nine.
Partners with Angel Reese.
So his in '79, yeah, my daddy.
So for me, it would have to be Magic just because I feel like 2025, if you look at early 80s all the way to now, Bird didn't want any of that fanfare.
He just wanted to go to work.
Nothing wrong with it. Nothing
So
wrong
who
with
you
it.
say?
So in essence, I heard you. You choosing Magic's career over Bird's career. If we talk about hooping, I'm taking Bird. I'm taking Bird because 30 and 10. I'm a LA fan, so it hurts me to say this because I'm a Magic man. Pause. You know what I'm saying? Bird to go 30, 10, and 10. 30, 10, and 10 3 years in a row and get 3. He's the reason they're not giving out 3 MVPs in a row no more. Bird did that, bro.
If you
That's
didn't go to
career.
Indiana State, would you still be having that same sentiment?
Yeah. I tried to go to UIC, man, because it was the crib.
Shout out Flames.
And that mob didn't want me. Fuck UIC. Made that bitch burn down to the ground.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? They didn't want me. I put a big D on numbers too now. Fuck y'all.
Yo,
you know?
not my alma mater.
Good highlights. Yeah, my bad. You got 7 alma maters, though.
All right. Kobe versus Duncan.
But wait. Give me Magic, though, because if we going out somewhere, Magic led the league in assists so many times. He's an ultimate wingman. He gonna pass me.
So
away.
is it Bird or Magic?
It's Magic for It's Bird for basketball, Magic for the social life.
So both.
I gotta go both of them.
All right, that's fair.
No, okay. Kobe versus Duncan.
That's tough. That's tough.
Why?
That's tough.
Go ahead.
Duncan is a pro's pro, right? You don't hear from Duncan. You don't see Duncan.
The big brain on the mind.
He just get out there and get buckets,
Get to
right?
it.
Garnett talking shit to him. He don't give a fuck. I'm out of here with 30 and 20. You know what I'm saying? All of the big names, all the big players respect him. You gotta love a humble giant, a humble person that'll come out there and kill you. I super respect that. Would I like him to be more fucking, animated or whatever? For sure.
Flamboyant.
Not flamboyant. That's gay.
Sorry.
Why you do that, man?
I'm trying to help out with the adjective. It's so funny.
How many championships Duncan got?
5.
5. Kobe got 5. If I'm building a team, because Kobe is known to be selfish, and I hate selfish players, give me Duncan.
Because he want the ball in his hand.
Right, because
Yeah,
he is
okay.
selfish. All right, what you say,
It's not a
cousin?
bad choice, man. I mean, there was a time where the Lakers' offense wasn't built around Kobe. I can't say it was a time where Tim Duncan wasn't, if not 1A for the offense or defense, 1B at least. Even when he got old, he anchored that team, and it was a lot of things centered around because he was such a great passer, defender, all this shit, man. The Spurs never back-to-back nobody. The Lakers three-peated and back-to-back somebody. The person with the more all-around game is Kobe. The person that is also never mentioned as the best shooter of all time is also Kobe because Mike holds that. There are several conversations where you see Tim Duncan tossed around as, hey, I'm the best power forward ever, the best forward ever. I'm going to go with Kobe, Joe.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm
That's
gonna go
fair.
Kobe.
All right, last one. Y'all ready?
These hoes.
Katie versus these hoes?
Oh. Them hoes losing. That boy love basketball. them hoes is losing. He love basketball, bro.
Katie versus
KD
Steph.
low-key a sniper. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
Easy money sniper.
Katie versus Steph. Who you picking?
KD versus
Who got the best nickname,
Steph.
bro? Let's start there. The Babyface Assassin versus Slim Reaper, or what is it? Easy Money Sniper.
I like the Slim Reaper. That's kind of cool.
That's cold, though, ain't it?
Yeah.
I got to go with Steph.
Okay.
Simple reason is because you see, you don't get a chance to see transformative players a lot in this game of basketball. I know people thought the game of basketball was over when Mike left.
Foolish.
They didn't know who was going to carry
They
the
sound
league.
obsessed.
Then and then
Thank you.
no,
Yeah, they
and,
sound
and,
His fans are upset.
and then
Yeah.
and then
It's
you have a
kinda
LeBron,
creepy.
right?
Yeah.
Then you have a LeBron that will forever have a barbershop conversation between Mike and LeBron.
And being a black family man.
I cannot give the edge to KD because he didn't transcend the game the way that Steph has. Steph has everybody coming. Once you get out the parking lot, motherfuckers shooting that bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Better
saying?
for worse.
Best shooter of all time. He can handle the rock, championships, MVPs. Never had to leave his team. No scandals.
Why you taking shots at people that don't deserve shots, bro?
No, KD gets these
LeBron
shots.
left his team, too.
I wasn't
See
thinking
what
about. I
I'm
wasn't
saying?
thinking about. I
See what I'm
wasn't. See, look at
saying,
bro?
look. Your mind.
Always.
Your mind is
Always,
get
man.
your
Sounds
mind
obsessed,
off
cousin.
them Lakers and
Sounds a little obsessive.
Lakers is 6. After tonight.
Steph all day.
What'd you say?
I would say Steph's career, but KD's game. I mean, look here.
Bro, make a decision, bro. You
Right.
cannot. I gave you one when you picked 2. Make a decision.
You use 7,000 words to get your point across.
Make a
Can I
decision,
use
bro.
500 at least?
I'm yelling right now.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you this PC shit. Make a fucking decision.
No. Yeah, Steph did change the game with 3-pointers, but Steph's also been not the best player on the floor in the finals 3 times out of 4 championships.
Okay.
KD came to Steph's team and won MVP in the finals twice. You know what I'm saying? When they won the championship. So I'm going to go with KD's game because I've never seen a player get to his spots without help because Steph, he got a pat. He got a bag. He got a handle bag, you know what I'm saying? But it's hard to see him a lot of times. I'm not used to see him get to his own spots without a screen initially somewhere early in the offense to do what he do. I ain't saying he can't because he got the handles, he got the grips, he got the quick trigger. But KD, 7 feet, shoot that bitch. Jump shot, when they was together, Clay, Steph, and KD, I've never seen 3 better jump shots on one team in my fucking life.
Might be the best trio ever.
Well, can I say this, though? I thought that before Boston's breakdown this year, I said, man, I know that the three-headed monster and Golden State was cold and shooting, but people from 1 through 8 on Boston could shoot the ball, bro. And I was ready to down that hill until Boston died on that hill before I could get there. You know what I'm saying? So, it's okay. But KD,
Okay, fair.
Amon or Abasi on the court?
Abasi all day.
We gotta film this shit. Fuck you laughing at.
So, you know how women say sometimes they be like, hey, just tell me the truth. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
you finna do some shit and, give
I
me the
won't get
option.
mad. Oh.
Yeah, that type of shit.
Okay,
just be up front and honest with me. So I tried that shit. I tried on my latest trip. I told somebody the truth. That shit did not go well.
For who?
Huh? For me,
If you can hear, you can.
Yeah,
if you
know
call,
what?
you can hear.
Shit, I thought the question was clear. I'm in distress right now over that shit, man. Bro, so why even lie? And I've seen this happen. outside of me, I've seen it happen too many times. So why would you want to lie as a woman, knowing that you're not gonna react when you hear what you want to do to tell?
Most times women, we definitely do not think about what are we going to do if we get an unfavorable response. We don't know. Yeah, we've already imagined a different answer than what it is that you gave us.
You know, motherfucker thought he was doing right, taking the next step. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Check this out. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I'm with the truth. It doesn't hurt me, but a lot of us are not ready. And that's men anyway.
Yeah, I ain't got about the grave yet. You know, so I'm still digging myself out of this little grave I'm in.
All right, let's see if you can dig yourself out of this trivia hole. How about that?
I like
All right.
hoes. Sure. I like new hoes. And guessing what it is.
Yo, all right. This is the MVP list, right? Who has done these 3 things? 32 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. What players?
Out the gate, I already know MJ on that list. Michael, Jeffrey, Jordan.
They don't make lists that you can't put MJ on pretty much if it's coming scoring. They don't, bro. This is how such fans is. Now, the 5 rebounds, I can give them.
He is Chicagoed out right now.
Yeah, and the 5 assists I can give them.
Looking like one of the most.
I want to say...
Fucking ball boy over
I
there.
want to say some Shaq type shit, but I can't guarantee Shaq got 5 assists. Average that shit in the series or something like that, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he definitely had like 40 and 20.
So MJ is on the list.
Will Chamberlain, because he's just too dominant.
All right, Wilt is on the list, yeah.
If I'm being honest, 32, 5, and 5 is tough to average that in the finals and be the MVP.
Oh, this the finals only.
Yeah.
I got to look at the Wilt. That's cool.
Let's go Kevin Durant, the sniper, slim sniper.
All right. KD is on there.
Hey, I mean, this one's easy because he pause. He doing it right in front of our face right now.
Hey.
It's SGA.
Who?
SGA.
What's that stand
Shea
for?
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, okay. All right, that's fair.
Is he on there?
Yeah, he's on the list. Good job, guys.
Had to make sure.
Yeah, that's right.
Gotta check his motherfucking basketball knowledge.
That's Tyrese Halliburton right there, though.
Your
He
b-ball
overrated.
IQ is very
That's Tyrese
high.
Halliburton. I'm motherfucking Shea Gilgeous.
that's
Episode
the show.
256, man.
56, yeah, man.
Yeah.
If you didn't like this episode,
Pick another one. Looking ass.
Yeah.
We finished, bro, right?
We are oppressed. We are exploited.
We on the
We are
come
down.
You're already, bro.
We are